Welcome to the AlbionTV War Report, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is the 27th of August, 2021. I am your host, the Shozen one, and today I am joined by Robinhoodrs on the play-by-play and Bogul on the camera. We are currently observing Dominant of Title take on... Who are they taking on? PoE 2, that's Rage Control, that's Sun, that's Dutch Squad. Who else we got mixed in that group today, Robin?
I think that's about it. Oh, and Eclipse, but the main force of Eclipse already got wiped in the castle by Surf. Reinforcements were a little bit too late for PoE 2, but look at this engagement. It looks like Dutch Squad wrapping around on the north side of Surf. Chaotic scenes. Big Brother Fury, though, onto those remaining members of PoE 2 on the south side of our screen. It's a good push here by Surf. Dominant's having a little bit of struggle there from the defensive Icicle coming down, but PoE 2 getting clumped and dumped. The Mist Piercer is going to clean up that engagement as well. I believe Surfy, or whatever, Surfy are also on the field here, but that's outside of the Surf Alliance, but working with them, so they will appear as orange name tags on the screen for the audience at home. Dominant trying to get that Sovereign angle here. Some remaining members getting left behind. PoE just spreading off into the wind. I believe also on the other monitor, Hamashi is fighting the main PoE force. So the PoE groups are split at the moment, but so are the forces that normally fight them. So both sides splitting off, taking a clump to fight each other in different maps. PoE 2 looking to regroup. Defensive Grovekeeper, shall I say, comes down. Dominant, though, carrying on the charge. I don't know if PoE 2's trying to flee out of the zone, but he's about to engage on the door. Dominant, look at that clump! Where's the DPS?
Nicely done. Nicely done. That was a wave crashing in if I've ever seen one. Holy.
PoE 2, what are you doing?
Well, Robin.
Oh my
You know
days.
the answer to that. They're learning. They're learning. We keep treating them like they are PoE that we have known for years. These are new PoE. These guys came in with mobile, and they're still learning how to function as a team and as a unit.
Well, they need to focus and learn pretty quickly if they're going to hold on to their objectives going into season 14, because I don't think they're going to be getting many allies. PoE 2, though, still in full retreat on the southeast side as Dominate carries on the wave, come crashing in over the top in PoE. Sun are spreading into the wind. We got people mounting up. We have a command mammoth on the field, but I don't think Surf have any ballistas today. Like Sun are looking for a return engagement. There comes the buff from the command mammoth increasing DPS output, but the defensives are down for the back end. Sun actually losing members on that engagement. Cowman comes out connecting onto the remaining members of Sun. Dominant carries on the push. Big clumps on the southeast side as well. The Juggernaut.
The follow-up is slow, but they do catch a couple there. I think most of those guys are going to survive. I think that follow-up was busy surviving over the top as there's so many different members of Sun, well, PoE 2 in this group mixed with Title, or Surf, we should say, that it's a little difficult to pick out targets.
Yeah, it's Surf just keeping the pressure applied. It's not allowing PoE 2
they're just
to
rolling
get
tide,
a regroup.
man.
Look at that.
They're rolling tide here.
Look at that. Another group getting absolutely demolished here.
One after another, one guy at a time. Occasionally you're getting those clumps of three, but now it is just the kind of cleanup where these guys are just getting dragged out into the ocean.
Yeah. They are indeed drowning.
I think rescue efforts have ceased.
Yeah, PoE 2 are mounted up and they're getting the hell out of here. What's happening on our other monitor?
They're mounted. Tamashi is mounted up on his bat and he has flown the coop. Actually, I don't know what the direction that fight went in. Bogul, were you able to see how that one went? I think he's actually chasing PoE. I don't want to say like that he's on the back end of this. I think he's actually chasing Hammer and Sickle right now.
I just saw Tamashi being mounted and then I swapped off him. And then I found Nito 14 with the M3R guys and the 6 Alliance fighting a castle against SMA Alliance up in Longford Marsh.
Okay, we'll switch on to
I'll
that.
check over to Nito.
So what it looks like, Tomashi is actually chasing PoE, so they must have won their ZVZ there. Tomashi trying to clean up the remaining members, as they were just one map away from the main fight, what we were spectating. On the other hand, though, Nito 14 looking to engage onto the wall. Some counters come in, big permafrost into the Brimstone. Offensive Locust is doing work there for the is it SMA Alliance? Yes, SMA Alliance that they're fighting.
Okay. Hey, wait,
Never heard
is
of
that
them before?
Clubhouse?
Yeah.
You know Clubhouse.
Yeah, I know Clubhouse, but I never heard of the
Well,
Alliance.
the alliances change like the, clothes. Every day you should be in a new alliance. Sometimes twice a day. Depending on what you're doing.
Not actually on a tank build today, not shot calling. Who is for the... Oh, they're going to get clumped here. Defensives
they're gonna
are
get
down, one or two
crushed here.
gonna lose their lives. But it was nice.
That
This is a nice
staircase
soak.
looks real dangerous right there for those tanks. They're going to get back in, but I don't know how many times they want to risk that. I think that the 6 Alliance was caught off guard there by the DPS over the top of the wall from Clubhouse. I don't know how many times they're going to fall for it. Generally, these guys, while they make a few mistakes, are pretty on their game, especially with castles lately.
Yeah, I'm going to swap over to Drick.
Okay.
He's here as a tank.
He
a
does
little bit.
call, so he's probably a better POV.
Yeah, he's up front.
I mean, he's
Rocky.
going to be on your least favorite tanking weapon, as it will move him around quite a bit and take the camera with it.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, it's not so bad in this
Castles,
situation.
yeah.
I don't know why they're hammering the West.
That
when the
Juggernaut is
eastern
pretty low
side-
here. I don't know what he's doing.
The eastern side inner door is on 39%. But
okay.
they have no one over there hammering it.
Interesting.
And this
They're
one
getting
over
hit
here
on
is
the
100%.
back side. Over here from the backside on the east, SMA has come around and has pushed them. If you go to the east, you can see. Is Nito over there?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Yeah, they actually got pushed pretty hard there, and more corpses on the ground.
It looks like a group came through zigzag. Ballsy play
Dangerous
there.
maneuver. Yeah, very dangerous by SMA. I don't feel like the 6 Alliance is reacting well to this position. Maybe they haven't been here that many times, or is it we see them shooting over the wall? Is there somebody else behind them?
I don't think
I
so.
saw a few randos, but these
If
guys seem
this
to be
is
paying attention
Archland.
to their wall a lot. Like, they're spending a lot of time looking behind themselves.
Yeah, they have a group down there. Ralph at Dawn looks like it's holding courtyard for now. Here comes the engagement from SMA though, onto the inner group. Not going to find any kills. Actually, no. They found one, but nothing on the return. No return engagement from 6 Alliance. They're actually rotating. They must be scared about something. Sure. Unless
Yeah,
they're
there's
just-
something's going on. No, they are playing very bizarre right now.
There's a group of exile, which was formerly squad, and now they've changed their alliance tag to Zulu. So that's on the back end, like outside of courtyard. They're mounted up over there. But 6 Alliance losing a couple members once again. Clubhouse doing pretty well with the bombs over the top of the wall. Just need to get this inner door on the eastern side down. Come on, guys. We talked about this last time. Hammers, claret cows, defensive locusts.
We
focus
didn't talk
healing.
about this last time, Robin. We talk about this every time.
Oh. Maybe Bogul is right. Maybe we do need a castle guide.
Bring
Let's go,
hammers.
Robin. Let's go.
Let's go.
Fight at doors. Do not clump. Avoid zigzag.
Brick going to get clumped on the counter engagement. Defensive locusts are down. Sticks though going for a bomb over the top, trying to catch off the DPS, but the return was massive, forcing them back pretty much instantly. Now we're going to see a second bomb come in. Brimstone's landing. It does pick off one member of the 6 Alliance there. Still got hammers going on the door. I think they got one or two. Yes, they have one or two still going. So the door should go down pretty soon. If they can keep the men alive. I don't know. Not sure. Brick taking a wee wander around once again. Get the eastern side down, boys. Come on.
I'm looking at Tamashi and their group, and I'm trying to figure out how many hammers they have, but I can't see it.
A lot by the looks of it. That door went down pretty quickly. Is there an enemy in that castle? I can't see Bogul.
I don't think so.
Okay. Righty. Well, they may go for a round number 2 versus CIR, but on the other hand, 6 once again getting bombed over the top. Just like, oh wow, that was a big knockback there from, oh boy, I can't believe I forgot the name again. The Windwall Mace thing. Oh no.
Camlan? No.
Nope. God.
Bedrock?
Bedrock Mace, thank you. That one.
The
We don't
Windwall
really
Mace.
see that often. The troll one. The SMA, one of their defensive
The
tanks
bowling
are actually
ball.
playing it.
The bowling ball.
Yeah. Here comes our next engagement. SMA trying to delete these frontline tanks over and over again. The counter comes in though, and SMA, shall I say, may lose 1 or 2 on the return engagement. I believe 1 did go down. Gonna get quite messy here. Another bomb squad coming in. 6 did have defensive judicators down, but their heals weren't down in time. So the trade did come in. Defensive locust way too late on that one, boys. Oh boy. And this door still not down.
It's going to take time. It's going to take time. Really good plays over here as I'm watching what the SMA Alliance is doing. Glad to see somebody else out here. Maybe they have seen what 6 has been doing lately, going out there as an alliance full of smaller guilds, actually having fun and making content, and are going to do the same. I don't know much about what this alliance is here to do, but they're here to have fun at least and get some content, and good for them.
Yeah, some non-cluster queue action. I mean, practice for season 14 going forward. I mean, all these guilds that are living up here should be doing this. That they should be taking this opportunity to start practicing their ZVZ game because they're going to need it.
Okay. Clubhouse currently ranked 4,312. Getting into some content. I like seeing it. They get this castle, it'll instantly boost them pretty far.
Oh, wow. That was a really nice engagement. SMA lining that one up perfectly. But the inner door is down. The counter comes in. Brick actually messing up that engagement,
And
unfortunately,
he's dead,
for his
yeah.
DPS.
Oh, no, Nito's dead. Sorry, I'm on Nito, and Nito went down over here, who we were watching before. Back to Drick for me.
Yeah, so
They lost quite a few in that engagement. Well done by SMA. They're going to get some points for their alliance here.
Yeah, I think the boys are actually pulling out a little bit here.
I'm going to go ahead and ask it, even though I'm risking bad words on the internet. What does SMA mean? Because the Clubhouse guys are in the SMA Alliance, right? And that is give us our SMA. Saying back Clubhouse is back for season 14.
Well, I don't know what SMA stands for, Bogul.
I've tried 2 things. I've tried Google and Urban Dictionary.
How did that work out for you?
Google says spinal muscular atrophy.
It's bad. That's bad.
Which it's probably not that. And the other one on Urban Dictionary says suck my ass. So
Ha.
You know, I don't think it's either of those, Bogles. It's going to go out on a limb.
yeah, probably not. I'm just chat, if you know.
Bogul really wants to know.
He needs to know. It's a need-to-know basis right here.
Yep. This defensive bedrock mace is actually playing really well for the SMA boys. I've seen it knock back quite a few of these engagements so far. And I think he's rocking the bedrock mace with the wind wall, so the knight armor. So he's playing like a super defensive build here. Not going to be impactful enough for an engagement, but to stop one, it seems to be working out pretty well. Six, on the other hand, why are you still diddy dancing in courtyard?
Oh, Sandmount Ascent. Bogul.
That's
There you go. They want their SMA. Their Sandmount Ascent. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're saying that Clubhouse is back. They want their SMA. They're going to be fighting for it. Clubhouse, a previously strong guild here in the Black Zone, currently only at about 44 members, fighting for its return. They're seeing a world where they can have content, and they're getting it right now against the Six Alliance, taking them down in this castle on their way to their SMA.
That's way better than the two I looked up.
oh yes, that makes a lot more sense there, Shozen. Bringing it back, I like it. Well, it does make sense. Six Alliance currently do hold Sandmount Ascent.
There you go.
See,
I got it right from them.
Now.
Like, I asked them in chat what it was, because we have them live in this fight, and they're actually trying to talk to Bogul right now. They said, "Hi, Bogul, how you doing? Notice me, Bogul. Watch me, Bogul." Bogul's like, "No, what's an SMA?" And he goes to Google when he has the people in front of him that he could ask. This is the problem with our world today, guys. Everybody's going to Google instead of going to the source.
Look at this. Well, SMA were just able to wrap around the western side of the castle. I think they were retreating out, but they just engaged and collapsed in onto the courtyard. Chaotic scenes happening here as Six Alliance are pretty spread west to east, and SMA are pushing out. The boys in Six a little bit kerfuffled in what's going on. SMA, though, are getting caught in courtyard. Big Damnation Pierce onto the front line. Just all these engagements, and SMA are just coming out clean.
They're doing really well today.
Yeah. And there comes that defensive knockback once again from the Bedrock Mace. Stop Drick in his tracks with the Hand of Justice. And it looks like Six maybe fleeing. Zulu outside of the castle as well, catching stragglers, enjoying the free loot bags as they flee. And look at this, Six are done. 1 minute past the timer. SMA able to hold on to the castle here in Longfen Marsh, giving them some much needed season points. Also much needed practice, since they are coming back for season 14. Looks like a return though coming in.
Who said notice me? Maybe I will follow that guy.
I'd have to scroll up, Bogul. It's a lot.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
We have the time.
Wow, big clumpage onto Drick here. Orleans are down though.
Spinex said, "Look us."
Push
That's
continues.
close enough.
SMA are just steamrolling over Six. Six have nothing to counter this at the moment. Completely broken here as SMA just steamroll forward. Another big Damnation. Trying to line up something. It's not going to happen. Your members are fleeing left, right, and center. Yep, he's fleeing now. EG.
Well done from these guys. And during this entire time, I've been watching Title trying to hunt PoE. They're like chasing him.
God bless.
We're going to see who has more endurance right now.
Are they just going home, or they're in Sunfang Ravine right now? Actually, I believe they just zoned into Elevate. Elevate should be in this zone.
And
yes, they are in the
Surf is
castle.
in Sunfang down now.
That's okay.
It should be like a zone away.
Yeah. I wonder if Syndic's going to just go southeast here, or if they're just gonna if they're gonna take the castle fight. Let's see. It looks like they're taking the castle fight. Okay. I'm gonna hop back onto Tamashi as they're in defensive position.
Okay.
Lost Legends once again leading the other party. He is indeed. I don't think Guildzena's here today. Let me double check.
So it's just your mom?
Yeah, just your mom. And
Okay.
They just killed the Castle Lord.
Okay, if Sunfang Ravine, they should be entering. Surf should be entering Sunfang Approach now. So they could be here in 3 minutes. And I think that more importantly, they'll be hitting the backside of this queue in about a minute. Of
Yeah,
PoE entering from the southwest.
It's going to be like probably like 50, maybe 100 more PoE, I would say, that's trying to enter via queue.
I'm gonna go
They may be
check that
invisible
out.
right now, actually, because the queue's about to get updated.
Okay, Eclipse and okay, Sun just got to them at the door now. Dominant has attacked them. He's going to be able to get about 10 to 15 of them, maybe less. Yeah, some of them have scattered, and that you're right. It did pop just as they got there, so very lucky for PoE 2 and the guys in EQMS.
Alrighty, well, let's stick on Tamashi for now. Dominant's going to be handling the queue situation. It's nice for the boys inside the castle. Look at how
Well,
many...
you know how we saw an issue the other day when they queued in and pushed some elevate out? That could be the position they're in right now, where the only thing they can do is keep PoE from reinforcing the fight.
Yeah, I think that would be the way forward for them. Because we've seen how fast PoE die on these castle fights. So if they're stopping reinforcements coming in, it's like Tiamashi and the boys engaging into courtyard. Just as I say, we know how fast PoE die. Looks like Eclipse are trying to bomb over the wall here. Defensives are down pretty much instantly. It's not even going to cause a bit of panic. Another bomb squad coming in onto the western side. Tamashi's group should have their cooldowns up pretty soon. Cleric cows are down. Oh, PoE already backing off. That was a good pullback there from PoE. Only one member of Squirtle dropping on the return. So now that it's Elevate's castle as well, they can use the doors to their advantage if they're trying to hit back-end groups that are outside the castle, trying to catch people off guard. But I think Tamashi's extremely comfortable in the position that he's in right now, where he'll just carry on bombing over the walls and repositioning onto different areas, into courtyard, etc. Just trying to pick off some free loot.
Mm-hmm.
And
Dominant's
look how
actually in the
far...
zone now.
Oh,
He entered
okay.
in.
And that's why PoE just backed off from the castle on the western side.
I would have assumed that Dominant just goes jump the zone and try to hit another cluster queue area, and then just do all four corners and then come back or something.
Well, this only has 2 entrances, and I
Oh.
believe that PoE came in from the southwest because they were... Well, Surf had been following them for many zones, so they kind of caught them as they caught Elevate, and they knew where they were going to be. I don't think there are a lot of them to the southeast.
But Tamashi's actually pulling out of the castle as
Yeah,
well.
he's going right after PoE as well. So they're trying to catch the PoE in some kind of pincer maneuver, catch them from both sides, prevent them from getting to each exit. Actually, now, as we say that, Elevate goes back to the castle.
Yeah,
Thank you, Internet. I really enjoy being wrong.
they're just seeing what PoE do. Gotta keep him enticed in the battle, right? Well, I think Surf may be waiting for another rotation here of the cluster queue before they fully get involved. It looks like Elevate didn't lose anyone from the cluster queue activation from Surf. It looks like their forces are still pretty strong here. So it hasn't really affected them in that capacity. I'm wondering if it's affecting PoE more.
Right. Well, it had to.
And
Somebody
that's
had
why
to
they're
go.
playing a little bit
Yeah.
scared at the moment.
Well, they lost their backup for one. They
Yep.
lost their path to reinforcements, and now they have enemies at both sides. They have to fall back and make this a one-front war.
Yeah, Syndic and the boys are still dismounted. Syndic's on his command mount. Elevate now edging out, and it looks like they're in a good position here. Syndic engaging right into the front lines of Elevate, and it's going to be a
engagement by
nasty
CIR.
deletion.
Well done. Elevate just got jacked up.
That's gonna swing
That's
the
gonna
battle
change
into
the
their
numbers.
favor.
Yeah,
Mhm.
nobody's gonna get kicked out of cluster queue now. There's room.
Indeed, that was a nice play from PoE. Finally,
They
a
needed it. They
very
needed
nicely-
one. They needed
yeah.
one. It's been a while. We've been giving them a lot of shit, but that was a very nice engagement. And it could have just been, you know, a lot of it was not a lot of great defensives down by PoE. So, I'm sorry, by Elevate. So they were pretty much caught off guard there. Really good timing for CIR here. Let's see if EQMS can absorb this blow from Elevate. It looks like they did fairly well. One guy from CIR going down. And you have to wonder what's going on with Dominant right now. Where is he? How many are they taking on the other side? Because I see it's definitely two front. I see skulls on the other side. It actually looks like there's a number of surf down here. There's a big pile of bodies.
Oh boy.
Only one name tag was available for me to see. It was a member of surf, so I don't know if it was a looter or the initial death.
And PoE2 come crashing in onto Surf as well. Now Surf looking for their counter engagements and big clumps coming in. Not enough follow-up CC to keep them locked in place. I don't even think a member died there of PoE2 on the counter engagement from Surf. Surf are now split and so are PoE2. Men back in order. This is when you're needed the most. On the other hand, Tamashi walking through PoE front line, rogue natives dropping to the ground. And now it's spreading out into an open field battle on Tamashi's POV. Another 3 members of PoE hitting the ground. Cleanup crew starting to come into effect maybe for Elevate? I'm not sure. They're dwindling numbers here for PoE. I'm seeing PoE main Zerg mounting up. Maybe for a reposition. We'll have
Or
to
maybe
wait
to
and
get
see.
out of here because a lot of them are just getting caught and killed.
Dominant
There's a
on the
lot
other
of dead
hand.
ones.
Reinforcements just came in for Dominant as well, I believe.
Yeah, he had a lot of forces to the southwest. There was enough there that they could basically cut off reinforcements of PoE if they came in. And now most of them are in, along with reinforcements from PoE. As PoE2 is to the west here. Let's see if Dominic can crash into these and wipe them out. That 1st
Let's
group
go.
is gone. Wow.
Nicely done. PoE2 were actually trying to mount up and get out, by the way.
Yeah.
A lot of them were mounting. That's why people were just standing still. The Camlands hit, and there goes the clumps, and there goes the deletion. Look at these boys mounted
Here's
up.
another group over the top to the
Come
north. Are they
on.
going to get caught here? I think they're going to get... Oh, nice play. One mighty soul scythe saving a bunch of players there. But the guys who got hit, that is too quick. That's too quick. Those guys just got melted, Robin.
Well, they're mounted.
Yeah, there's not much they can do.
They can't do anything.
Well, look, PoE has demounted and is getting ready to go in. Not a very effective engagement. Maybe these were the guys who were chosen to sacrifice themselves for the better good, but they're not going anywhere but home. And quickly. They'll get there before their friends, Robin.
These guys are just getting cleaned up here. Surf doing extremely well today in the ZVZs versus PoE2. Remember, this is their second major fight of this evening at the 1800 time slot. Wiping out PoE2 in the other castle map, and now wiping PoE2 once again in Sunfang Ravine. It looks like Tamashi, yep, they're also cleaning up the remaining members of PoE as well to the southeast side of the map. I think it's GG. GG. And yep, that's it. The 2 remaining blobs here, Surf and your mom.
That was quick.
Yeah. Nicely done, nicely done. Boy, I'm wondering, like, because Surf were out of the picture for a little bit, and it was just your mom fighting PoE. Now, like, an extra, like, the numbers have become even, I would say, in a sense, because your mom was getting outnumbered 2-1. They were still winning most of the time during those ZVZs, and now Surf's turned up, and, like, look how easy it's become.
Well, you didn't see any BA today.
Yeah.
None. I didn't see him out anywhere, did you? Wait,
No.
I see Snaxor. What? I didn't know Snaxor was allowed to use chat.
I don't have my chat window open. But yeah, no BA. BA are currently focusing on themselves to road to 1 million season points. With 16 days, 16 hours remaining. All they need is 170k points. And they will be the first guild with 4 gems to their name and the first guild to hit over 1 million season points.
That's ridiculous. That's a
Yep.
lot of points.
And then they close. Yeah, I that was our final piece of action, by the way, as well. Everybody else has gone home already, obviously, or got sent home if you were PoE. So I guess we can clean it up. What have we got coming up after the war report, Shozen?
Today, we have an interview with Feiska, GM of Naked, and Shot Caller, previously for Surf.
Okay.
Mhm.
Any juicy information on that one?
Well, he talks about the time that he was in an alliance with BA and everything was really boring because they were winning all the time. And he was sitting in queue and him and a bunch of guys just decided to bomb BA, drop
Nice.
alliance and bomb BA. And that was the beginning of a war that unfortunately cost them quite a bit. But he has no regrets. And I like the idea of a guy who's just out there for content. It's fun.
That's what we need more of.
Absolutely. I like it. It was
And
a good
that's
interview.
Coming up in, what would it be, 30 minutes from now?
Yeah, 30 minutes from now.
Alrighty. And that's it from us. And then we'll be back tomorrow at the same time with the war report, the 20 versus 20s, and the 5v5s, since it's a Saturday tomorrow. And I guess in the meantime, if you're looking for any other content like our past shows, you can check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/AlbionTV. We can find all the 5v5, 20 versus 20 Crystal League coverage, along with the war reports and Invasion Day battles. We have the Hellgate showcases along with the feedback loops. We also got the daily shows and interviews. If you're looking to listen to our interviews, maybe in a different format, MP3 on the way to work, in your car, on the way home, you can do. And where can they find that, Shozen?
You can find that over on soundcloud.com/AlbionTV or any place you listen to podcasts simply by typing in Albion TV into your search bar. If you do that, you'll be greeted with over 100 interviews featuring some of the most interesting and charismatic individuals in all of Albion Online, as well as members of the Sandbox Interactive Development Team. So if you want to hear about how the game was made or the histories and politics of it, head over to soundcloud.com/AlbionTV.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, have a glorious evening. Adios.